and I would shut up. Like, I could be yelling, screaming, put on Bugs Bunny, and I'd be perfectly quiet.
Oh, the perfect babysitter.
It was just Bugs Bunny, though. No other cartoon. It was just Bugs Bunny. I was just either that or Vanna White.
Nothing makes me shut up.
For the manicure. I love that.
Go down there.
Nothing makes me shut up.
The only thing that makes you shut up is high dose painkillers.
How would you know?
Can't take it.
Because they gave you that kind of stuff when you had your surgery when you were little.
Percocet.
Which one?
Almost died.
They like put me in a fucking
Yeah.
coma.
Which
He
one?
gets
Both
super
of them?
talkative when he takes anything.
Yeah, that's it though. No other time.
I say I've never heard you speak.
Well, when they gave him Vicodin when he
Rawr.
decided to dislocate his knee, he wouldn't shut
I
up.
want to take a bite out of this.
Well, I would prefer you.
Please don't take your next dose.
Don't take your
I took
next
one
dose.
Percocet when I had an abscess, and I was like, that was horrible. I never took it again. Never taken anything more than that. And those were low level Percocets. So I have no idea what Vicodin would do to me.
Are your
I
ears
hope
on
not.
your head? Right up there.
Yep.
It's going straight into his temples.
Are your ears not on your head?
I said on your head, right up there.
Well, I'm
Okay.
waiting until I start.
Well, it's already recording. He's been recording for 1 minute and 29 seconds. I
It's
think it
probably
started
'cause
with
you
me
s-
talking
yeah.
about her taking high dose painkillers and shutting up.
I mean,
Oh.
that's classic. That's a classic kid conversation. How much Vicodin do you take on a regular basis?
None.
I feel like I'd take more if I could get it.
Well, they don't exactly prescribe that kind of stuff anymore. It's you get Tylenol and ibuprofen because they don't want people getting hooked on it
Weak sauce.
or selling it. Hi.
Hello. And with that, we'll go ahead and start. Welcome to Dad and Company Podcast, episode 47. Episode 47. I said
Sounds
that
good.
like I definitely know that it's 47.
I thought you were in the 50s already.
Not quite.
No.
He looks like it, but
Wow. Everyone's got jokes.
it's the gray in the beard.
That's what it is.
What about the gray in your hair, bro?
Oh, it's
Oh,
silver,
snap.
not gray.
Yeah, for ladies, it's always silver.
Yeah.
Ladies don't have gray.
I'm
hair.
going to be a silver vixen.
I would kill for some gray.
You would kill for hair, right?
In my beard, if I could get some legit gray in my beard, because obviously it's not happening up top. If I could get some gray just so I can have a little bit of salt and pepper going on.
Distinguished.
God, I want it so bad.
Mine's gonna get there soon.
Yeah,
It's
not
starting.
fair.
He doesn't have
You
gray,
already
he's got
keep all
white.
your hair. Your hair will probably like get like perfect gray.
It-
You will get that actual salt and pepper, and you'll just keep all of it. It's gonna be bullshit.
If my family lineage is anything, my hair will turn white eventually.
Just solid white.
Yes, it will be white. I will be like,
So you'll have a few years of the salt and pepper, and then you'll go straight into silver fox.
yeah,
That's not fair. I didn't even have a chance. I didn't
We'll
even
get
have
you
the
a nice
opportunity. No, Jesus, I will never, ever, ever, ever
What's
wear a
the
toupee.
Bosley hair treatment? Is that what it is?
Is
No?
that still a thing?
Well,
I think so.
At this point, I've been shaving my head as long half the time I've been alive. So pretty much, I started shaving when I was 19.
Yeah, I was
I was gonna
just
say,
That's when I
think
started
I've
going
seen
bald.
Pictures of you in high school with hair, and that was it.
I had my bowl cut my senior year of high school.
true.
Yes, you
And
did.
no, junior. I think I finally got rid of the bowl cut senior year.
I've seen.
I don't know
pictures of
why,
bowl cut.
because obviously it was
It
amazing.
was amazing. I mean,
But no, then immediately it started going bald. I was like, oh, okay, just shave it. Just get ready.
Are you the only one?
extend.
No.
No.
Sean's is just like receding, but he still has like full head of hair.
Yeah, he doesn't shave it.
Kevin's is getting real bad. His is
seen him in a minute.
getting close to mine, but his seems more noticeable because he has dark hair.
Okay.
So his seems a little more noticeable, and he doesn't keep it shaved down as much. So I'm not the only one.
Okay. Well, I haven't seen Kevin in a hot minute,
Yeah.
and I don't think I've seen Sean in about the same amount of time. The last time I think I saw you, no, maybe I remember. We were going to Florida and you were coming home.
Oh, yeah, we
And,
did.
Like, we
Oh,
waited on the highway over the barrier.
Across it, we just
We're
saw
like,
like two
5,
hands.
4.
Yeah, I was like, we just happened to be crossing when there was a giant, like 6-foot cement barrier. Like,
Yeah.
what the heck?
But we saw your
Yeah.
vehicle.
I was like, I put my arm out. Like, eh.
I think I've seen you once since then, but that was probably the.
I'm actually not
Maybe.
sure. No, you guys came down when
Yeah, we went to his house.
Mom and Dad.
came down. One of the some mom and dad came down. You guys all came over to my apartment.
We did, but was that before or after?
After.
It was after.
Okay.
Yeah. It wasn't this past summer, but the summer before.
I think it was a couple summers before. I want to say it was very beginning of the pandemic.
It was in my 1-bedroom apartment, though.
Yeah.
So, and I moved into that apartment right after the pandemic started. So in July of 20. So I think it would have been summer of 21.
Okay.
It's probably when
Feels like it's been longer.
No, I think that's when we got the table, right? Right after that is when we got the table?
He had the table for a while.
I think so.
Yeah.
They know that we
because-
have that table.
Yeah, I told him. Well,
Yeah.
I told him like this way. I didn't use it. Like so I was like, this way they have a bunch of people. They could get some actual use out of the table.
It takes up the whole room, but
Yeah.
we've used it.
Yeah, like it's like me,
I love it.
I never once spread it. Like not one time did
just
I
a
use
catch-all.
it. Yeah, it really was. It just had my mail on it.
It is currently a
What it was.
catch-all. It's got a TV and 12 controllers on it.
Yep.
But we clear that off and then we open it up
And you use it. Yeah.
and we seat 12 people at it.
I've literally just carried it with me for a couple apartments. I could not get rid of it. It's not like the best made table. Like it has some flimsiness to it, but it's such a useful table. And just
Yeah.
getting rid of that it seemed like a real waste to get rid of it. So.
If we could, or when we move into a nicer place, I would like to take it and take all the hardware, reverse engineer it, and then use hardwood, and then reassemble it with
Yeah.
hardwood, and then it would be
'cause
sturdier. It would be nice.
Well, then I think all the the extra leaves for it are solid.
They
wood, I
are,
think.
and it's all
They-
just on a flimsy metal track.
Yeah. So yeah, I think you could like reverse engineer that and
Yeah.
make it pretty sweet.
I could.
Pretty cool. It goes from 2 feet wide to 12 feet long.
And plus, it had how many chairs were left with it? Like 3? Yeah, a couple of the chairs.
yeah,
A couple of the chairs got old and broke.
Well, it's nice because 3 fit inside of it perfectly.
There could have been a fourth, I think.
Yeah, probably, but
But now it fits 3 in a bunch of board games. So
yep. Now it's 3 and
Still far, far more use out of it. If you used it once, you got more use than I ever did. And so my mom was happy that it's just getting use.
Oh yeah, I mean, when I was over there, I was like, I've been hinting at wanting that table.
I told her straight up that I wanted it. It was like, if you get rid of that when you're moving, I want that. Oh, it's going to Jason. Oh, darn it.
She thought I really wanted it for some reason. And when I just said, well, I mean, I just don't want it thrown away.
Those things
I was like, I'll take it so it doesn't get
those
tossed.
things are not easy to find, and they're fucking expensive.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes,
Yeah.
they are.
Well, I mean, you look at their table that they had made with the extended
Oh
leaves. in it.
yeah.
That's a nice table.
That thing was like $3,000.
Who knew we were going to be talking about furniture this whole episode?
I don't have any expectations when I fire this.
So
damn
anyway,
thing up.
Vicodin.
So anyway, back to Vicodin.
Back to Vicodin and Bugs Bunny.
How are you today, Isabel? You're just
I'm
watching
good.
back and forth.
She fell
I don't
asleep.
know anything about furniture.
You don't know anything about
Except I
furniture?
sit on couches, so
Yes, you lay on them for 12
I take
hours.
naps and I watch my TV.
That's what you should do. That's what it's for.
Yeah.
That's what our forefathers thought.
It's in the
Because apparently they invented furniture.
it's in the Geneva Convention. Sure as shit does.
and the Louisiana Purchase.
The olive branch treaty thingy-majigger.
You lost me.
The Treaty of Paris also was part of it. Yeah.
The
Goes all the way
All
back
has
to,
to do with
Moses
furniture
the Ten
making.
Commandments. Thou shalt sit on furniture.
Thou shalt chill. I wish a command was thou shalt chill.
So Jason's at my house. Because
What?
We are I mean,
I am.
some people it's obvious, but we do call people from time to time and just
Yeah,
Don't
but they're
they
more
sound
clear
different?
when they're not on the phone. Anyway, Jason's at our house because you're yawning. That's why.
Yeah.
So excited, had to get the yawn out.
I wasn't yawning until we fucking sat down and started doing this. God. I don't know what it is about this microphone in front of me. It just makes me yawn. I'm sure everybody
Big
loves
gaping
it.
black hole.
Okay. All right.
When you stare at it. Oh, rain.
You about to say quick rainstorm?
Quick rainstorm. Welcome to Ohio.
Yeah.
Welcome to Earth.
Welcome to Earth.
Got that reference.
Anyway, Jason and I are headed out very early in the morning.
My puppy hit her head
She doom.
twice in a row. She hit it.
to
Stop
go to
trying to
Vegas.
go under my chair.
What's she doing?
She's
Trying
under
to go
the,
under my chair.
yeah, she's under this little
And she keeps
janky
hitting.
ass
Let her
table.
Come here.
let her go under the chair.
She wants out. There
She wants to say hi to Jason.
Yeah, and then
trip.
you got rid of
Taking that
the.
cord.
Speaking of the table, you got rid of the table, and then needed a table.
Yeah, then immediately needed a table.
Very
Like,
shortly
man, I
after
threw things
that.
on that.
It was like shortly after, everyone's like, "Oh, hey, game night," and I was like, "Well,
Well, shit.
I got a TV box."
It worked.
It did.
It worked.
It actually worked.
We couldn't
surprisingly well.
We couldn't put drinks and shit on it, but goddamn it, we built the shit out of some
Sweetheart.
roads and some castles or whatever they were. They were castles,
Sure
right?
did.
What were you playing?
Fuck,
Was it that betrayal
Yes.
game?
No, no.
No, this was before. This was literally you just like build pieces of a map, and then you get points for having
Casa.
open. It's the dumbest.
Cas-
I hate it. Like it's my least favorite because
Really?
one, I'm horrible at it.
I love it.
Literally horrible at it. I got last because I always got last in that one.
That's the worst.
I won.
It's just I'm just too dumb to play it. I just don't. I really am just too dumb to understand what I should do with that game. And that's just the way it is. I can admit it. It's okay.
It's fine. It's fine. I've
come to terms with it.
I really appreciate you guys filling in while I was yawning again.
Oh no!
Oh, I didn't know you were yawning. I was just watching.
I was
everybody
situating myself.
Yeah, do that. Her use her.
I know.
little
I can hear you
fan.
situating yours. Nah, it's much appreciated.
It's great filler noise.
What I like that.
The dog is licking her pants.
Nice.
John says that you have a voice for radio.
At least he didn't say you had a face for radio.
Wait,
No, that's what he tells me.
He said that about who?
Oh,
You,
there
looking.
I stink. Not
Looking
that one.
at
Not that one. One of the other ones. I texted Alexia
I
to
just-
bring me a drink.
I just looked up and Alexia's just got
Yeah,
a
that
down
one'll
east
work.
in her hand going, bike it in and hard apple cider.
Son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch.
Give me a
I
drink.
think this is the strawberry one.
Did you just shake it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
supposed to.
unfiltered, so you have to shake it because it settles. So you shake it, you wait about 10 seconds, and you crack it open.
It's not carbonated,
Have you
right?
not tried Down East yet?
No.
Would you like one?
There's a whole
No, I'm good for now.
there's a
I would.
whole shelf.
Maybe later.
A whole
I
shelf
would.
in there. And when I mean a whole fucking shelf.
It's just the down east shelf.
Yes.
Careful, you're gonna spill it.
I was just looking.
No, I'm good.
Anyway,
Well, he has to
what's
try
that
original
mean?
first anyway.
What does that means? You have a good voice whenever you
Yeah.
talk.
Oh,
Yeah, people say
Remember
your
when
voice
Mr.
for
Hicks
radio.
asked if you
Yeah,
sing?
it just means you have an
yeah,
awesome
because
voice.
he said I have
An airy voice.
I don't know what that
Yes.
means. It's weird.
Wait,
You
that's
have-
what
you
John
have-
was saying.
That's
Yeah,
what
you have
Mr.
the you have the ScarJo voice. You know Scarlett Johansson, right? Black Widow.
Oh yeah.
It has like her voice has that just little bit of rasp to it that makes it very like captivating.
I
Just when people talk, it's just
I actually do not have a voice for radio. I have a face for radio. I don't have a voice for radio.
My face is too ugly even for radio.
this is a
People sense the ugliness through the voice of my face. It's that bad. It's that bad.
Your voice comes through pretty clean on the podcast.
You know whose voice doesn't sound very great on the podcast?
Yours.
Other than that, Brandon's.
I
I think he sounds really weird
Brandon
on the podcast.
loved the sound of his voice.
I
sounds
actually
really-
I
weird.
thought he sounded pretty. I thought he sounded pretty good, but he was like the first time he was like, "Oh," he was like, "It sounds a lot better than I thought
Maybe-
it would."
I like Brandon's voice on the podcast.
Okay. Well, maybe it was just weird for me. I don't know. But it was really weird when I called because I interrupted some weird conversation when I called.
That sounds-
I heard Brandon. I thought there was a woman in the room. So maybe I'm listening to
That was
it and
probably me.
thinking
That
that,
was probably me.
it wasn't you. I know your
That was
voice.
probably me.
And the things that were being said, I was like, I'll call back later.
That's probably true.
I don't really
Who
remember
knows
we
what the
talked
fuck
about.
we were talking about?
It was
That second one that we did, it was off the rails, like from the get go. There was no structure.
I blame that on you.
100%.
And
100%.
the rest of you assholes just fucking attacking everything I said. But
it's hilarious.
But apparently
I
everybody
love it.
fucking loves it.
You caught me at a weird level of drunkenness. Like, I wasn't so drunk that I was just super happy about everything. I'd come down a little bit to where I just wanted to make fun of you for some reason. Like, that was
Because he's a fun target.
my own. Well, that, and I think
And
it
I
was
can
'cause
take it.
we had just been with the whole bread thing and like,
Oh, and the glass
and the glass thing. Like, there was just,
yeah.
I couldn't stop.
Speaking of
I can't
glasses,
stop. Oh,
did you
yeah.
tell him to bring the
I
Chinese
forgot
glass?
to tell
I
him.
still don't have it.
Is this still in Earl's car?
Yeah, well,
I reminded you
Allegedly.
20 times. It's like, don't forget that glass. Earl's
Hold
car,
on.
Don't forget
We
that
just
glass.
had a conversation about what we were doing the entire time we were
That's
up
true.
there.
That's true.
Drinking.
Plus,
Talking
I
about the
already
glass.
have a terrible fucking memory.
Yeah, me too. I didn't remind you that day. I reminded you the night before. Because I had already forgotten as well.
I have a glass, but it would be cooler to have the one that's.
It was just funny. Like, literally the first glass that came out was a Down East one. And we were like, well, shit. And then she wouldn't let us buy it. But she's like, I don't care if it just disappears.
She didn't say I didn't care. She said I
She's
might
like,
not notice.
Yeah, well, she's like, I might not notice or I can't stop you kind of thing.
Right.
Which is code for just
Yeah.
take the fucking glass.
And I
To be
was
fair,
gonna,
we offered to buy it first.
That is
like
true.
we were like, hey, can we buy the glass?
So, Jason, when I go to Boston to go to the Down East Cider House, you want to go with?
If it involves going to Boston, probably not.
Thank you.
Damn it, I'll
that
just take Kate.
Why?
Just
Why,
to-
Isabel?
Because fuck Boston.
It is just
Cider
such a horrible
Okay,
city.
With the
But
dude
if we
that's-
go
Everything
in the
I've heard
fall,
about.
they'll have their cider donut flavor.
It's
You lost
a
me at
donut.
Boston and had me at donut.
Now I don't know what to do.
I will return the favor of buying you drinks because you bought me
Well-
drinks on my, as you kept calling it, bachelor/et party.
I called it bachelor's.
You did because I was
Wait,
my
when-
bachelorette party, quote unquote, was on
About
Court
12
Street in
years ago.
Athens, and it was a
You don't
bunch
remember
of
12 years ago,
guys
Jason?
and Lindsay, and like you kept buying me drinks. You bought me pita pit because you were so offended that I had never had a pita before.
Funny thing was, I'd only ever had it once.
Yeah, you've
At-
never had pita pit.
At that time, I had only had it once, and I have not had it since.
Sex on the beaches.
Yes, on the
that
middle of the
bitch
sidewalk,
ass.
just screaming "sex on the beaches."
Yeah.
I'd never had a sex on the beach before then. But
I can-
you were like, "You're gonna like this."
I don't
Take it."
remember what they taste like.
Talking about the drink, by the way.
But
That too.
you, Rob.
The other one's very
you and Rob,
sandy.
like occupied most of my time that night.
Yeah, Rob.
Good old,
Those were good times.
good old Rob.
Those were good times.
Yep.
I miss those times.
What do you want to talk about, Isabel?
Funsies.
You can't. We can't put a microphone in front of your face, and now you're not talking. You don't shut the fuck up. And
She can't relate to Court Street and
That's
drinking.
Yeah.
that's fine.
We could
That's
talk
why
about the movie we saw today.
Oh, I don't want to do that.
Okay,
We went and watched
Stacey's right there.
Boogeyman tonight.
The Boogeyman.
Today.
Today, 1:30.
Yeah, it was actually pretty fucking creepy.
I liked it.
I can't. do
Spoiler
scary
alert!
movies.
If you want to watch Boogeyman, fast forward a couple minutes because I'm gonna spoil the whole thing here in the next couple minutes.
Are you really? What if Jason doesn't want to spoil?
Jason's
Wait,
not
do you
gonna
wanna
go watch
spoil?
Boogeyman.
I hate scary movies.
You do.
It wasn't scary.
I hate them.
It
was
really
creepy.
It was annoying.
They're horrible.
It was
aren't they?
annoying.
Yeah.
Jason,
I didn't like the
JC,
dad. The dad
cover
was
your
stupid.
ears.
I'm with JC.
The
Scary
best
movies are
part
the worst.
was this one over here. Isabel was clutching my hand like the whole movie, and she had my hand like clutched to her chest, and Jaden started calling me, and my watch started vibrating against her, and she freaked out
We were the only people in the movie theater. That was
because it was a scary movie at 1:30 in the afternoon. It was interesting.
Everybody goes
Personally, I think that the boogeyman in that movie is just a metaphor for like grief and fear
probably.
and all dark emotion.
Yep, I would agree.
Isn't that the whole point of the Boogeyman to begin with?
Yes.
Maybe.
It was,
I
pitch.
don't know. I'm not
It was
really into
pitch
it.
black, but like less guardians,
And more hand and
more hands coming out of a mouth.
and a face.
Cool.
And
Not
That
cool.
movie in the first 30
Nah.
seconds, the baby dies.
Nice.
it was so sad.
It was crazy.
They,
I almost cried.
They don't show anything.
It's just the blood.
but you know,
Yeah. It is.
I was like, wow,
fucking
we're
creepy.
starting out quick.
It's got
scary movies now.
fuck, what's his name?
It doesn't have a lot of build up.
What's
the one
dude's-
dude from
Like
the one
it
thing.
just starts
Jumps
happening.
in.
the dude
Isn't
from
it?
Ant-Man.
Yeah, the dude from Ant-Man.
The tech guy from Ant-Man.
Yeah, not the one who's like
Oh,
funny, but
the
the other
Baba
one.
Yaga guy.
Yes, the Baba Yaga. Dude,
What?
I don't fucking remember this.
He's just staring at you.
You know what?
I don't remember the actor's name. Hold
I have to
on,
look
I'll
up his
find it.
name.
You guys talk while I look.
Baba Yaga.
Yeah, that guy. Do you know what we're talking about?
Nope.
Well,
The only Baba Yaga I know is from John Wick.
he's in it like within the first
Not
10
Ant-Man.
minutes of the movie, and that's it.
Man.
Wait, it's the same guy?
No.
Oh,
no.
I was like, that guy's an Ant-Man?
No, it's in the not Quantumania. It's the one.
You literally
Ant-
can talk about anything else other than just trying to guess this. It's not compelling radio.
No, it's
I will
not.
find his name.
But yeah, he's in it for like he's not in it after the first 10 minutes. But like
You wanna know why?
it starts
You wanna
immediately.
know why? Because he dies.
Oh, that guy. Okay.
Yeah,
That guy.
David.
David dies a lot.
Can I see it?
Malshan.
Dies a lot.
It, then
I wanna
not
try-
gonna work. Not gonna work here anymore.
Oh, yeah.
Samir, not gonna work here anymore. Am I right?
Right?
You could just call me Mike.
I didn't get that reference.
Me neither.
It's from Office Space,
No wonder.
That would be why. Never have seen it.
the movie.
What?
Never seen it.
It's good.
No.
Something about watching
That makes me incredibly sad, actually.
I
I've never
watched
seen
it
Office Space.
at like 1:30
Does it
in the morning
make you
a few weekends ago.
Does it
For the
make
first
you
time?
as sad
No,
as-
no,
Oh.
no.
I was like, what the fuck?
No, you're
Gonna
not
hyper-
too far.
Does it make you as sad as I was when I found out like 2 years ago that he had never seen The Crow?
What's
'Cause,
that?
Like
I think it would make me more sad.
more sad.
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, Office
good
Space,
movie.
it's one of the, it is, well, especially for like, I feel like our age,
Yes,
it was like
one of
the
cult-
quintessential, like, F the workplace, like,
Yep.
that whole kind of start of
Damn,
this
it feels good.
cubicle working bullshit. Like, it was.
It sounds
was
like
the
a
kind of start.
nightmare.
Oh, it's
Oh, it kind of
amazing.
is, but it's amazing.
Is that the one where the dude like you stole my stapler? Is that where that?
Yeah, that's where the stapler thing.
Yeah, I've
You
never
have my
seen
stapler?
it, but I've
Yeah,
seen a
that's-
bunch of memes about it.
That's my stapler.
Okay,
They
but
took my stapler.
I haven't received my paycheck
My
yet this
stapler.
week.
That's my stapler.
Yeah.
Told me to move.
I kill you. I'll burn the house down.
Okay, but burn the whole building.
They're doing a whole scene from a movie apparently.
No, but it is.
Now, can you do the
It's so good.
scene
Hey, Peter.
from Aladdin? Can you
Which
pick him up?
scene? 100%.
Can you pick him up and swing him around?
No. No, I have little baby arms.
And he's about 6 feet taller than you.
Wow.
Got them T-Rex arms.
Uh-oh.
Gross.
Nice.
You were doing the same thing, but she was hiding it in her shirt.
Noise.
But you weren't like
Nice.
belching like
Yeah,
a fucking
mine's
lion.
quiet.
I...
You sound like
Muffled
a
it.
lion when you belch.
Wow. Da-na-na-na-na.
No.
What? What's that?
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, 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 dun.
What does your wrist say?
What is your wrist?
Leanne
say?
K.
You get a tattoo.
No, it's an N.
You get a
It's just like
tattoo.
weird looking N.
A weird looking
How dare you?
Yeah.
What's it stand for?
Leanne is the name of her best friend. That's what it stands
My
for.
best friend.
My best friend.
Is that-
You have to really put the best.
And the friend.
Best friend.
Friend.
Best friend.
Say it. Say it as well.
Friend.
I say it if she says it.
Best friend.
Best,
I didn't do it.
Best friend.
She said it. Now you say it.
I just have to say best friend.
Nailed it.
That's not it. That's horrible. Just horrible. Best
can't
friend.
say it.
Best friend.
Just say it like
Best
they
friend.
say it
There it
in
is.
the
Best
song
friend.
that you like. Called Best Friend.
What I'm talking about. It's
know
Mommy's
that song
favorite
called
song,
Best-
actually. I
What do
think,
you
I think
mean
it's
you
her
don't
favorite
know
song.
what I'm talking about?
What song?
The song we're talking about.
I've never heard of a song called Best Friend.
It doesn't surprise me. It's a rap song.
You wouldn't
Oh.
like it.
No,
I've
you would
never
hate
heard it
it
either. I guarantee I'd hate it too.
Yeah, probably.
Also hate it.
I'm not a fan of
Nailed it.
the rap.
That's because the rap
It's
is
also
horrible.
by a lady, so you don't like it either.
I'm not a huge fan of lady voices.
What?
I prefer listening to male voices
Oh.
like Solly
I was like,
Erna and Chris Cornell.
Creating time machines back to 1918,
Mike
one day at a
Wilson.
time.
They're just nicer voices to listen to. I don't need that squeaky
Damn
shit.
Or
ladies
other
and their
words,
voices.
Better.
Did you say speaky?
Squeaky,
Squeaky,
shit.
squeaky. It's the same
not
reason, like
squeaky.
an all female led a cappella group has trouble because they have trouble getting that nice bass line. Mm-hmm. It's one of those things where you have a group of them, it always sounds better because guys can go almost like just as high, but can go far lower than
Yes.
what a whole female group can.
Yes.
Me too.
Like, I do not like the Spice Girls or
Wow.
That's
What was-
wow.
What was
wow.
that group that Beyonce
You know what?
was in? Destiny's Child. Don't like Destiny's
I
Child.
didn't care about that shit.
I like them all.
I don't know what that is.
I don't give a fuck.
I'm not a fan of the Spice Girls, but I mean, come on.
That whole album was amazing.
Spice up
I
your life.
think
bro.
the
Spice up
only
your
song
life.
I know is the "If You Want to Be My Lover" song.
What more do you need to
Spice
know?
Up- You know Spice Up.
That and Spice Up Your Life.
I don't
Literally
know
the
how to
only
spice
two
up your
songs
life
are
go.
there
Come on.
you need to know.
I have no clue
Yeah.
what any of these songs are.
They
You need
just
to watch
yell.
Spice World.
They just yell "Spice Up Your Life." Over.
I don't think I
Okay.
know that one.
It's great. It's great.
What was the movie John was telling me? Not Dirty Dancing.
They said something about that, but there was another movie.
What's the other movie?
Footloose.
No, the other.
no, that's what we watched, and then his wife
I know, and
didn't
his
like
wife
it.
said that
Yeah.
Footloose wasn't
I
even
know,
a good movie,
right?
and then I was like practically crying while eating the banana
know,
pudding because
right?
it was so delicious. But she sinned by saying that Footloose wasn't a good movie.
Footloose was a terrible movie.
I love
No,
it.
how could
It was
you ever
average.
say that? I love
I mean,
that
it was your
soundtrack.
average-
It's the best movie ever. How could you?
It's
say
your.
I love
average
it, but
night-
it's terrible.
It's your average.
That's fair.
We're talking
Think about-
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Exactly, like
it's-
How I Love Van
It's
Damme.
all low tier.
Think
it's
about
still
the
good.
premise you're talking about. They're
Solves the
they're in
town's
trouble
problems
because they
by
can't
dancing.
dance.
It's better than Spice
So
World.
I love that movie.
You can't say that. You've never fucking seen Spice World.
I've seen parts of it. I might
so
have seen the whole
you
thing.
have to see the whole thing, mommy.
You still haven't seen
I
Office
haven't
Space,
seen it, but you have to
so-
watch a whole thing
Thank you.
to see if you like it or not.
No, you don't.
No, you
Really?
don't.
No,
well,
you don't.
I'm gonna
Paycheck.
finish watching the
Yeah.
other Criminal Minds
I
thing,
knew
even though I
pretty
don't like
early
it
the
yet.
paycheck was going to be
But I'll
fucking
see if I
terrible.
do.
But that's
What,
different.
the
than
one
a
with
movie.
Affleck and Thurman?
No, it's not.
yeah,
It's the same thing.
It's the
I've
only
seen that
movie I've
movie.
ever fallen asleep in the theater on.
It was surprisingly
I walked out
boring.
on Madagascar.
It was
I
surprisingly.
would
fell
never
asleep
walk out
watching
on a
the
movie.
in the movie theater.
Yeah, I've never walked out of a movie. I don't think.
No, I paid.
I was so bored
Money to
watching
watch.
You
Madagascar.
walked out of one.
I don't go to the movie. That
Well, you
often.
left.
Okay,
That was because
that's-
JC
yeah.
got scared or something.
Yeah, that
There's
was-
an actual reason, not just because you don't like it or it's boring.
Batman.
I
the
love that
Batman.
movie.
I still maintain that Michael Keaton is the best Batman /
I
Bruce
think
Wayne
that the
ever.
dude. I think that the
Dude,
dude from
what
the one
I have
Who's the
a
dude from the one we watched.
possible,
Not in the theaters, but the other dude.
not a very common opinion on that actually.
You don't like Michael Keaton?
No, I love Michael
Okay.
Keaton as Batman. I really enjoyed Robert Pattinson's Batman.
I haven't seen it yet.
I did too.
Oh,
It
it's-
took him like 4 times watching it to
Oh,
get
yeah.
through it.
It's 3 hours long.
He kept falling asleep. Yeah, but all the Marvel movies he makes it through.
I
he left with
watched
JC, and then he fell
Marvel
asleep
movies
watching
have
it.
less substance but more actiony kind of stuff. The Batman,
Not for me, they
The
don't.
Batman one is 3 hours and it's like a neo noir like detective story.
So good.
It was actually. I
So
remember
does it
watching
go
it and I was
back
like, oh shit.
to like more of the original Batman movies. Because
Yes,
like
it is
I
dark
wasn't
like
a
that.
huge fan of the Dark Knight series because that was more just like let's blow shit up and let's make a scene as opposed to let's tell
I
a
mean,
story.
The Dark Knight was the greatest superhero movie ever made, but
I don't know. about
beyond that, but no, it is more. It has a lot more substance. It's a slow burn kind of a movie. I mean, it's Batman, so they're still fighting
so
and action
good,
in
though.
it. But it feels this gritty. Like Gotham feels like a shit place.
Yeah,
like
like
in
the
the Dark
original
Knight,
Batman.
the Dark Knight trilogy, and the others, it's. Like the originals, it just felt kind of a weird place, and then the Dark Knight trilogy, it just kind of seemed like
Dirty.
New York or
Yeah.
Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
But like this one is like this place is a just dumpster fire.
Shithole, yeah.
Like yeah, but it is 100% worth it. It's surprisingly very good, and it took a minute because the Robert Pattinson's Batman is different from the others. Like even as Bruce Wayne is very different than all the other ones that you've
But does
seen.
he do
seems
both
depressed.
well? Because that's part of my favorite thing about Michael Keaton. He's a great Bruce Wayne and he's a great
Well,
Batman.
it's different.
Yes.
It's really like because his Bruce
have to
Wayne
watch it.
is not like any of the other Bruce Waynes that have.
his portrayal of I think his two characters
sparkle?
as Bruce Wayne and
Maybe a little
Batman
bit.
are closer than any of the other ones because
So he's more of the same person with each instead of two separate.
Yeah, a little bit,
Yeah.
a little bit. Yeah.
brooding.
There's
dark.
it's a lot of the brooding. There's less of the I'm Batman. Oh, now I'm running around with Superman. Yay! Like it's.
They
Yeah,
did that a
less
lot
of-
with the
less
Dark
of that.
Knight.
It's-
Yeah, they did. Well, because the whole thing with the Dark Knight was you need to do this to kind of separate yourself from being considered like you were a Batman or that you are a billionaire playboy kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas Robert Pattinson don't give a
Yep. Yeah, actually,
Yeah.
it's in the movie where he's like,
he's like,
I don't give a fuck about
Yeah.
the stocks. I
I
don't
don't
give a fuck
care.
about. All I
Yeah.
give a fuck about is XYZ.
Yeah. But yeah, it's like I said, it's a slow 3 hours. It's a slow burn, but it's definitely good.
And
Yeah.
I make Marvel is appointment television for me. Because of the amount of time and
I'm so done with
emotion
Marvel.
I've invested
Yeah, I'm
into
pretty much
it.
out on Marvel at this point.
But with DC, I kept starting that. It was always late when I went to start that movie. And I just knowing like, hey, maybe I'll hit a second wind or something.
Maybe I'll watch it tomorrow night. Tomorrow's my rest night. I don't have to run.
And I would start over
I'll watch it
every time.
Every time.
because-
So then you start seeing the same thing, but then it's like,
but
actually, I just watched it again yesterday or day before.
God damn it.
Yeah.
It's not the first time it's been running. It was running when we first started.
Really?
He hates when the AC clicks on when we're recording.
Damn, I see.
Yeah, I wanted to know what his
Clicking on.
favorite Batman is, though.
Yeah, it's
Adam West.
Hold on.
Your favorite Batman is not Adam
really-
West.
I don't think-
he really likes the Dark Knight trilogy.
with the
It's his favorite.
exception
Is that the one
of
we watched together?
the two
Yeah.
Batmans
No, he watched-
that are not to be spoken of.
Val Kilmer and George Clooney.
Yeah. Which I'm not even sure if it's their fault. Those movies were just, for the most part,
Yeah,
terrible.
but the Holy Rusted Metal Batman line in Batman Forever was
Oh,
like,
Rusted Metal Batman.
it's the ground.
it.
It's metal, rusted, full of holes.
It's full of holes.
Yeah.
It's holy. No, but like even like people slam Ben Affleck's Batman, and honestly, out of all of them, he had probably one of the better Bruce Waynes, I think.
My favorite part
Than a lot
about
of the
that was
other?
just Jeremy Irons.
Yeah, Jamie.
Fucking love Jeremy Irons.
I think you'll really like Alfred and the Batman.
Yeah.
It's played by a little actor who did Gollum.
Just a little.
Oh, that's right.
Serkis.
Andy Serkis does
Yeah.
play him.
So yeah,
I need to ask you a question. When you ask me what's my favorite Batman, are you asking me
Movie-wise.
who is my favorite Batman or what's my favorite Batman movie? Because those are two different answers.
Oh,
that's true.
who?
Who is my favorite Batman?
Yeah.
Kevin Conroy.
Why? I don't know who that is.
Because I grew up.
Voice actor.
He's the voice actor that did the Batman animated series.
Oh, I've never watched
He was
that.
heard his
opposite.
voice.
He was opposite of Mark Hamill's Joker.
One of the best
Opposite.
Jokers by far,
I'm not sure who my favorite Batman is there.
followed by Jack Nicholson. My favorite Batman will
I'm
always be
tempted to
Michael
say
Keaton.
Keaton,
He will always be my favorite.
but at the same time, but those movies are like my least favorite Batman movies.
But
at
he
the
was
same
still
time,
like
so
the best Batman.
I know it's that's why it's kind of a weird thing. I mean, The Dark Knight is still my favorite Batman movie. Period.
Too many Batmans.
There's been so many. There's been way too. There has
I
been
don't
too.
know.
Adam
any of
West,
the
Kevin
Batmans.
Conroy, Michael Keaton,
Too many iterations.
That's already
of it.
too many.
There's too many iterations of Batman.
What's his
already.
fucking name? Who played Chris Nolan's Batman? Fuck.
Christian
Bale.
I
Christian
was gonna
Bale.
say Rain of Fire.
Yeah, I know, and that's what always makes me remember who it is because I love the Rain of Fire movie. It's one of those movies. It's not a great movie, but I fucking love that movie.
Huey Lewis in the News.
That's even like Christian Bale's Bruce Wayne. I was not a huge fan of.
I didn't like his Bruce Wayne, and I
Yeah.
think that's why I didn't like
I
the
think
Dark Knight
his
trilogy
Bruce
so
Wayne
much.
was pretty blah. But I mean, The Dark Knight. Obviously, there's a reason why Dark Knight was amazing. And I mean, that's Heath Ledger was as the Joker was just so freaking good.
think Jack
I know you like Jack Nicholson, but you don't know what you're talking about. So
But I grew up with Jack Nicholson being the Joker.
So did I.
Doesn't mean
So
he's
did
still
I.
the best. Yeah, I don't know if you know this. We're all pretty close in
at
age
the same
here.
time, it's a different kind of Joker. Those two are
they
not.
As us
different.
all.
Those two are not the same.
I'm not saying that
character.
he wasn't a good Joker. He was an amazing Joker. I love Jack Nicholson as the
I just
Joker.
really liked his form of just chaotic
Yes.
energy. I think that's
Yes.
what I liked most about Heath Ledger's Joker.
And how he makes a pencil disappear.
Ugh. I remember watching that the
the first time, I was like, "What the?"
Oh my god!
Yeah, I saw that in a
I know
movie
what you're
theater
talking
in
about.
Tempe,
High
in
five.
Tempe, Arizona, when I lived there at 3:30 in the morning on its opening day.
I
Walked out of
heard-
that theater and it was daytime. It was weird.
Not a
I heard that
pencil
you almost
inside.
killed yourself when you lived in Arizona by trying to lose weight by eating like a turkey sandwich a day.
Yeah, that was bad.
And I'm just like, what the fuck, Jason? That 6'13"
It worked.
dude. Well, yeah, because
In both aspects, it worked.
I went to the doctor, and doctor's like, "So, like, your stomach's trying to eat itself?" And I was like, "Cool."
Here's a voucher to Golden Corral.
Yeah, it's like you need to put some food in there. I'm like, do I though? Like, oh yeah, oh, that's a little bit of blood. That's fine.
I need to take a nap.
Yeah,
I was like,
Wow.
what? Yes, he was talking about how skinny you
lost
got.
like 70 pounds in 3 months. Okay.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, that was a bad idea. It was a real bad idea.
Yeah, dang.
But I did it. I looked fantastic at the time.
Did you? Or did you look like a skeleton?
Actually, it was actually funny. I lost it so fast. I actually had, because I got down when I came back here, because I started in like, it was like August, and I came back here for a Christmas break. And I'd lost about 70, 80 pounds. And I weighed, I think, 235, which I hadn't weighed below that since like junior year of high school when I was only 5'11" instead of 6'4". And it freaked me out because I'd look in the mirror and I actually did not recognize myself. And I had like a complete like mental breakdown because of it, like identity crisis. It was bad. It was a really bad idea to do the whole thing.
No offense, but you're not built to be like 230. You're too broad and everything.
Not built to be what I am right now either. I can't. Need to be a lot less than what I am right now.
Retweet.
Yeah.
You know what I was told once by a doctor? You carry your weight beautifully.
They all say that.
Nope, never told me that.
People like to
Well,
say
that's
that.
because yours is all right here and you just look like Santa Claus.
Yeah, but it's rock hard, and
It
it's
is,
not
and
a
it's
tumor.
really weird.
It's rock hard and not a tumor.
Oh, I can
Really?
make
Yay.
it rock hard. Like it's
You can poke his stomach and
an
break your
actual
damn
thing.
finger.
I
an
think
actual thing.
Not mine.
break them all.
Not mine.
What?
I said
Mine
I
is,
think if you punch it too hard, you'll break them all.
Yeah, you probably would.
mine's squishy.
This is not. This is really weird conversation. I want to talk about who's a squishy, who's isn't. Anyway.
Yeah, it came out weird.
Wow.
Wow. You know what?
I don't like
I
it.
like it.
I should text Alexia to bring me another drink.
Son of a bitch! Daughter of a bitch! Wait a minute.
Yeah, that's me. Bring me another.
I don't remember. Did I get cut off? Did we say what we're doing?
No, you
the
got
morning?
cut off. You started talking about tables again.
No,
You. s-
We really
thought we
like tables, okay?
but what about Batman?
Well, he
I thought we were talking
What
about
about
Batman.
He's
Batman?
talking about 20 minutes
I
ago.
thought
that's what we
when
were
he was
talking
talking
about.
about why Jason was here and that they were going to go to
hate you all.
Vegas.
Oh, he's just
But then
here
he's
'cause he
like,
wants to be.
speaking of tables,
Speaking
you got
of
rid of that
tables.
table and then you needed a table.
Womp, womp,
I don't want a
womp.
strawberry
I thought
one
that was
again. Bring me a different one.
Fucking delivery service.
Yeah.
I thought that
Come
was
on, this
after,
delivery
bro.
service is only 1 star. Not that one.
Maybe you should be more
You should-
specific.
Lex, you start charging like $5 like DoorDash, man.
Yeah, the original.
Like $5 to bring anything. I would.
DoorDash only is
He gets his from the sink.
Huh?
DoorDash is only
normal.
$5.
Well, it's like
$5.
$5 to like tip and stuff. Then they charge like $80
I
to
should
bring
have had
anything.
you. I should have had you bring me a gallon of water.
Oh, the gallon of water of Leax water.
Yes.
Why?
I love
He loves
Leax
it.
water.
Oh, that's weird.
It's
Would you like
just
to try this before I
water.
drink it?
Huh?
Would you like to try this before I drink it? Or
No,
do you prefer
no, I'm
yours
good.
cold?
No, it's not cold.
Ew.
I prefer mine to be room temperature.
That's
It brings
weird.
out the flavor.
Nah, that's
it
weird.
tastes different.
That's
It's
definitely.
I like
it's just,
cider
like
it's
all
just
my
like
bodies.
cheese.
I will take room
What?
room temperature cider. I am okay with, but I 100% want it cold.
Would you try it?
No.
Come on, let's get your honest
said
opinion on
no.
whether or not you like
No.
that.
means
No means
no.
no, Jen.
Give it to the peer pressure. You're acting like the J.C. Penney folks.
Fucking hate the J.C. Penney folks. I
Then
said
stop
no.
acting like them.
Stop going into JCPenney.
Shout out,
That's an easy
shout out
I
to
need to
J.C.
go there.
Penney.
I need
You want to
shorts.
sponsor me?
Yeah.
I feel so
Alexia.
harassed when I go to check out there. Would you like to use your J.C. Penney card? No. Do you have a J.C. Penney card? Yes. I just don't want to use it. Are you sure you don't want to use it? You could save 10%.
15.
I don't want to use it. And then he's like, "You would have saved $10." I don't want to use it.
To be fair, why wouldn't you use it?
Because I had my Discover card and I earned cash back.
So why do you have a JCPenney card?
Because they asked me once if I wanted it, and I saved like 60% when I got it.
Oh, that's fair. Then. They just tell them no. Well, then if you tell them no, they're like, "Would you like to sign up?" Yeah. So it's
I have a
honestly, it's a
JCPenney
no-win
card.
situation. Honestly,
I have a J.C. Penney card. They
You
didn't
do.
ask me.
It's because they don't like you.
I didn't buy anything.
It's the face.
because it didn't buy anything.
Anyway, you guys want to explain what you're doing for the next week?
No, but I would like to answer Jason's question. The reason why we went to J.C. Penney is because there's a
Oh.
secret room in the back of J.C. Penney where things are very, very, very cheap.
Yeah, the big and tall section. You know why it's so cheap? Because they don't pump the AC back there.
True. It's
You walk
humid.
in, it's a sauna.
Fuck back there. It's a
I want to go to
It's a sauna?
JCPenney.
sauna.
A sauna.
What would you say?
I said I want to go to JCPenney because I want to get shorts.
Sounds like you need a job.
You are short.
I tell you
Heyo,
what,
but
my favorite store in Athens
I
is
can't
that
get-
Label Shopper store.
I've never been.
We've
in there.
got one right over there.
I think sweet. I went in there the
Video?
other day. I'm like, I need some pants. I
Pants,
walked in
pants.
there and I was getting like designer, like not designer, but like
Gucci.
less than $20, not $20 Walmart jeans. These are like $70, $80 like jeans for like $20, and they are awesome. They're so comfy. Yeah, it's sweet though. I like
I
that store.
can't get her job, but I still need shorts. So
Just cut your
I
jeans
think
off.
I'll
I'll
say,
make
yeah,
this
just
work.
get
Cut my
pants and go
jeans. Actually, I might do that with my black ones that got.
Yeah, because they're ugly.
They're not ugly.
They're like acid wash black jeans. They ugly.
Was this the
That
80s?
does not matter.
And they're button fly. Like,
So yeah,
What?
Okay.
What's that
Yeah.
mean?
Yes.
What's that mean?
100% from the 80s.
they have they button up instead of zip up.
it doesn't matter.
They zip and button.
I thought your black
Got
ones
'em.
were your button fly where there's like 6 buttons.
Oh, those ones. I was talking about my other black ones.
Oh, okay.
It's like watching Pong. Just bing, bong,
Yeah.
bong.
But no, I like those.
So you guys are going to Vegas for a week.
He didn't want to talk about that. I thought.
We are?
Yeah, you
Oh,
are. Did
snap,
you not
cool,
know that's why
cool.
you're here?
I didn't know. I just started driving.
I thought he just wanted to hang
And
out
you
with
wound
us.
and George.
And I wound up in Southwestern Ohio,
South Central.
South Central, South
What part of Georgia?
What
are you
part of
from?
Georgia are you from? South Central.
South Central.
I love that movie.
What movie?
Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Tight.
Oh, I've actually seen that.
Tights. I'm around the always looking for fight.
We may look like pansies, but watch what you say, or else we'll put out your lights. But you grew some nice boobs.
Some nice boobs.
Lost your arms in battle. But you grew some nice boobs.
Man.
You guys watched it once, but you guys didn't really.
It's
No, I know
like
what
it.
it is.
It's so good.
It is a
I
great
know I
movie.
watched
It's probably the best Mel Brooks movie.
Abe
ever.
Lincoln. Did you say Abe Lincoln?
I said, "Hey,
Blank.
Blinken." No, the trio of that of Men in Tights, Spaceballs,
Spaceball.
and Blazing Saddles. They're not a trio in any sense, but like I consider them like the holy trinity.
Why not?
Of
It
comedy
worked in
movies for
Blazing
me.
Saddles.
Black Sheriff.
So good.
Have you got a chance to watch History of the World Part 2?
Nope.
It's like a
No, I didn't
4-part
watch it
series.
yet.
I
didn't watch it yet. No,
I also have not watched it yet.
I saw it come out. I was like, "Oh, sweet!" And then I honestly forgot after that.
sweet.
Yeah, I forgot.
I'm gonna put that
'cause
on the list of shit I'm
Didn't
not
it come
gonna
out
watch.
directly for Hulu? I think.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, it was like a Hulu original.
Yep.
Yeah. It's on the list. I remember I was like adding that and then just and it's out of my brain now.
Out of my brain. Yes.
Yeah,
So
they
we'll be
didn't.
going to
They
Vegas.
didn't really
We having
push it.
fun. We go. Just bullshit around, and then we we spend a lot of money on food. Spend a lot of money on gambling, and then we come home
Could be spending that money
on red eye
shorts.
flights.
On a red eye flight. What's the early morning flight called? I feel like it should
It's
have
just
its own
red
name.
eye. It's still.
It should still red eye.
It's the pink guy.
flight.
But
Careful on that one.
I don't want that one.
I'm flying Jack Harlow there.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
You know, I went to Vegas once, hated it. I was also,
also
only
like-
like 12 or 13.
Yeah,
I
that
think I was
doesn't
12.
count.
That's what I keep saying.
I went there when I was 16. I'm like, this sucks.
You say that, but I hated that when I was 12. But when I was 13 and I went to the UK, I absolutely loved it. So I
Not
don't think
the
it has
same
anything
thing.
to do with
I
it.
told you,
It's still not the same thing.
Those are different, Mommy. Those
Very
are different
different
places.
You can drink when you're 13 in the UK, can't you?
No, I think you have to be 16.
Ooh, I'm almost
Or you
there.
did at the time.
No, it's a very.
I did
It's a different
have a drink when I was in the
situation,
UK, though, when I was 13
bet.
with our homestay family.
Yep. I bet you
And that's where we first watched Notting Hill. I don't know if you've ever seen that. It's a
It's
Hugh
a
Grant
horrible,
movie.
horrible movie.
The only thing I really liked about that movie where he walks down the stairs and he's wearing a shirt that says, "You're the most beautiful woman in the world." And then he turns around. He's like, "Yeah, I approve." And then he turns around and walks away and says, "Fancy a fuck" on the back of it. Jason knows what I'm talking
I
about.
have
That is funny.
Whoopsie daisy.
I approve that.
But yeah.
Yeah, but no, Vegas is a different situation. It feels like it's the same kind of thing. Like, oh, I didn't like then, oh, I like this. It's a
But-
very, very different thing.
I don't like to gamble. He wants to take money. And
You
like,
would be surprised at how many people, I would say over half the people who go to Vegas don't gamble.
I would go watch the Blue Man Group, and that'd probably be it.
What's that?
That's like the worst show in Vegas.
They're funny,
so bad.
They're not.
but
It's a bunch. If they weren't dressed in blue, do you think you would like it?
I don't know. I watched
bet
it
not.
when I was. I watched
It's
it when I was like
gimmick.
11, and I
It's
liked
just
it.
a bunch of blue.
I'm gonna go watch the
blue
Man Group.
painted people.
That's what you'd
yeah,
be saying then.
just beating on drums the whole time.
Okay, I'm
Like-
gonna
like,
go watch Gwar.
I don't even know what that is.
I don't know what that is either.
It's a terrible band with a great show.
That
That
plays
happens
on
sometimes.
garbage cans and stuff like that. So
fair too.
I would watch it. I might watch
I think
a
you
couple
need to look
of
up
shows,
War again.
but I would. I'm not a huge fan. I don't like gambling. Like, it makes no sense to me because, like, he wants to take like thousands of dollars and go and gamble, but he wouldn't buy himself a smartwatch. I'm like, take the
I did the same
$900 and buy the damn smartwatch. You're guaranteed to get the
It's
smartwatch.
not the same.
But
And we've had this. You will also take thousands of dollars to go watch Volbeat in another country.
yeah, but I would be taking thousands of dollars to fly to Denmark and be in Denmark, and then pay like $60 to watch Volbeat.
Right.
Why-
To me,
but-
that does not sound fun.
To
You're
travel to
wasting-
Denmark doesn't sound fun.
Not
I
to
would-
watch a band.
I would
I
rather
would be
travel
doing
to Vegas
stuff while
than go
I'm
to
there,
Denmark.
not
Fuck
just going
Denmark.
and seeing Denmark. I would be having an experience.
I think I agree with Papa on
what
this.
do you
I
think?
haven't
He's going to get an
Yeah.
experience there.
Thank you.
Oh,
It's the same thing.
snap.
It's just you guys enjoy different things.
It's like
I
go
understand.
It's how he wants to
hand me your
spend his
money and be
money.
like, peace.
Yeah.
It's like going to the movie theater and saying, "Hey, here's my money. I'm gonna go have entertainment."
Just not
for-"
as much of my money.
It's true, but
Hey, there's always
how he
the
wants to spend his money.
chance
I know, but
that you come back with the same or a little more.
no.
he always
There's always
comes
the
back
chance.
with
It
less.
doesn't. Oh, I've only come back with even or more once. That was a good. That was a
I
good
honestly
trip.
think
I was
that
on
if
$800
he
on two
won
hands.
it big, he would lose it all immediately. He said, "I was like, if you won 50 grand, he's like,
One-
I would gamble $2,000 and keep the other 48." And I'm like, uh-huh.
One, I wouldn't let him.
And two, I wouldn't.
If you win that much, can I
No.
get shorts?
No.
I'll get you shorts.
Okay. I think we should go this week while he's gone. They
I do
can't
have
stop me.
access to his money.
How you do it.
What money?
It's all right there. He's taking it with him.
That's it.
There it
The
is.
suitcase before he leaves.
I know how much is in there.
So I make sure I bring a little
gonna
bit of
check?
money, and then I only after that I can never get too messed up because I don't bring a lot with me. So then you can only take out so much from an ATM every day.
Yeah.
So if
You have a
I
limit?
can't lose my like
everybody
I
has
can
a
only
limit.
lose like a total of like 2,500 if I got real messed up.
take
But
an
I've never
emergency
done
credit
that.
Increase your
card.
limit every day.
Yeah, you can only take
call the
out.
bank and be like, "Hey, I'd like to increase my limit."
But
on
I'm
my
not.
card."
If I was
that
picking up the phone saying I need more, then I would be
I
like,
would be right next to you.
Like, I
and be
have
Yeah.
a problem.
that's yeah.
I need you to
want
just
it.
lock my card for right
Yeah.
now.
calling the wrong hotline at that point, I think.
Yeah, right. Yeah. It's just that I don't have a particularly addictive personality for most things.
Well, I do, but that's the weird thing because I don't when I go to Vegas.
Yeah.
That's not how I mean, you've seen me in Vegas. I am like skittish in
last
Vegas.
year was funny because Chris lost so hard on the first day. Chris was just getting kicked in the nuts all day long,
Hard.
so much that he's like, I think I might just go home tomorrow. Like he was like, I'm just gonna go home.
and
He
I
was
was
just
not
getting
kidding.
wrecked, like
And
just
I was-
absolutely wrecked.
and he was
but then
miserable, wasn't he?
Literally the next day started winning everything, and it was like, what the? like, he started like win, like pretty much. But he lost so bad that first day. He was climbing back up. Him and Tim were just killing it the rest of the trip.
Well, I didn't kill it the way Tim killed it.
No, Tim really Tim does really well or is real in debt.
There's no in between for him.
There's no in between for Tim, it feels like.
But the good thing is I don't have like, let's go. No, because I will stand up and be like, let's go walk around for a couple hours. Let's
So
go
question.
let's go to the sports book.
Well, what you do is you usually start drinking the moment you get up.
Yeah.
I remember the one day you called me 3 days in and you were still drunk from the first day.
Well, I
But-
Yeah,
have
pretty much.
This, well, I have this like formula where I drink when I first get up. There's a certain thing that I go and get, and then I will drink on it. I will drink on that for a little bit.
190
What is it?
octane. Oh, that's why I get 190 octane. Is that what you get? That's
With
what you
a
got too?
triple shot of 151 in it.
Sounds terrible.
You would fucking hate it.
So,
Okay, that's fair.
I believe you.
but in
you
the
also
morning,
fucking
it's
hate my cider.
in the morning it's really nice. It's because it's like the Fat Tuesday drinks, the slushies, and there's something about drinking that in the
Are you
morning.
walking
It's just
around with
really
one of those
refreshing.
palm cups?
Absolutely not. It's usually a football.
That's when we go downtown. The
That
actual
is not
footballs.
glass. I would just like to point that out. That is plastic.
That is different though.
You have to. While you can drink on the strip, it can't be in glass.
right.
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
think it's
But
funny.
that football
Yeah,
is
yeah.
deceptively big.
It is. You're like, oh, that's not that much. That's a lot. I once, me and Sean once had guitars that were filled with pina colada.
We might need to do that.
That was delicious.
Hard Rock.
Okay,
is
so
Hard Rock
here's
there?
the
How
thing.
big is the guitar?
It's gone
I'll
right
go
now.
for the
Yeah.
drinking and the food.
That's what
Are-
most people
Most
go
of it.
for.
But I'm
Most-
not gonna
like,
gamble.
I literally say
Completely
over
adultless.
half the people they go for the shows, the food, because the food is a huge deal of it
Yep.
now,
And the drinks.
and drinking and
have
just
good
all the
chicken
other
and
attractions.
vegetables?
The what?
Do they have good chicken and vegetables?
Probably. There's so many
There's
restaurants.
I'm just not a meat person.
So many.
There's there's a lot, right? You will find we go to an Italian place every year since we started going in 2014.
Unless I got chicken. I can't eat pasta. It makes me sick.
That's ridiculous.
I know.
But
it
yes,
fucking
they have
sucks.
other.
But they have other things other than just pasta. But it is
racist.
legit awesome Italian.
Question. When you're like gambling, you were saying how you get like nervous or whatever.
Not nervous, skittish.
Skittish. Was it like when you didn't want to drop the $80 on your microphone?
Yes.
We're in the freaking store. What was it?
Micro Center.
Shout out to Micro Center if you want to
We're
sponsor
in
me.
there, and he's looking at a mic that costs $80, and he's like, he was starting to sweat and like hyperventilate over.
89.
See what I'm saying?
99, 89.99.
Does money
And
scare
he's
you?
like, flipping out. I'm just like, dude, you got to work for like 2 hours to pay for this microphone. What the hell is the problem? And the guy comes over. He's like, can I help you with anything?
business out there.
And this guy is just
I'm
like,
going through my process, man.
he's like, that's why I brought her.
I legitimately was sweating.
I was like, just get the mic. Like, you need it.
Yeah, all I need is one mic.
And I'm just like, oh, you're the worst. Just like, get this damn mic. And even as we're up in line, and he's like nervously shuffling back and forth. Do I really need to get? Yes, you really need to get this, and you really need to shut up, or I'm gonna send you out to the car and I'm gonna buy it. For you.
Ironically, I do the same thing. When if I'm buying anything I've ever bought, like that costs like any significant amount of money, like at all. Even like when I bought my little couch, little piece of shit couch, it was like $300, but it's it's a couch. But I researched for forever just to buy what ended up in
couch.
a $300 couch. Researched for probably a month before I bought this couch, because it's just the whole thing. I was like, should I? Shouldn't I? Oh man, I don't know if I should. I can just sit on this chair. I go through that whole process. Same thing with my TV. Ended up buying it was a $400 TV, like 65, big ass TV. Still looked into it for freaking ever. The car took me 2 years of looking before I bought my car. So I go through the same but I'll go Vegas and I'll drop $2,000 and I'm like, whatever, it's all good.
Yeah, and that's what blows my mind about it. So
Well, 'cause
I don't
funny.
buy a lot of things, so I've never been I don't have a lot of material.
Thank you.
You look at my apartment, there's not a lot there.
If you would have told me, hey, I want a mic, I
He would
would
have bought
have.
it for me in a heartbeat. He probably
Yeah.
would have upgraded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would have been
But
like,
see, I
not
would
that
do
one.
that for
No,
the
this one's
kids.
got one more feature for $40 more.
Yeah.
I would
Here.
do that for him and the kids, but if I needed the mic, I would still go ahead and get it for myself.
It's buying material things for myself. It feels weird.
I don't buy a lot of things that I don't need. Like, I need the running shoes that I buy, and I need to have good running shoes. So I buy good running shoes. But I don't like to buy a lot of things that I don't need. And he's going to sit there and say, but all that Bakugo stuff. Well, I would like to point out that 90% of the Bakugo stuff that I have was purchased for me by my husband. So
You didn't even think about it.
Yeah,
it was on mine.
Yeah.
There's a big ass fucking
I need
cardboard
that. It makes
cutout
me
of
happy.
Soren Markov in there. Talking
Yes,
about
there is.
buying something that we don't need, like that.
I agree. We do not need it.
And that's why it's in there.
And now it takes up so much fucking room. It's like 4.5
Surprised it hasn't ended
feet
up by the
tall.
road yet.
It will never end up by the road. I was thinking, how can I put this on the ceiling so it doesn't take up floor space? And then
What?
Soren Markov could just be staring down at me in his vampiric
Yeah,
way.
yeah. Think about it.
That's sweet.
Think
It
about
was-
it.
It was really
Think
funny.
about it. Where above
because-
the bed, or where are you putting this?
No, because then it would be ruined by the ceiling fan. But
What?
he was laying in bed one
the
morning,
reason.
and I got up to weigh myself in the morning.
You seductive little vampire.
In just a pair of shorts, nothing else. And my scale happens to be in front of Soren Markov. He's like, what are you doing? And I'm like, weighing myself. Oh, no, I just wanted the cardboard cutout to look at me.
God damn.
That would be crazy.
Look at me with that
She's like,
vampiric
yeah.
look in your eyes. That blood running down your chin.
That's what I'm talking about right there. Yeah. Gets me going.
So he went from a sophisticated vampire to a Southeast Ohio truck driver.
That's what vampires do.
Nice and deep.
They go back and forth. They go
Just
back.
that same guy that keeps paying Justin to wash his truck.
Get in there nice and deep like.
Oh, he's so cute.
Scotchy.
Butterscotch. Hi.
Okay.
Do you want my
hamster.
opinion on spending
Yes.
money?
That
Yes.
hamster or
Yes,
gerbil?
but-
Okay, so
She'll spend
me
anybody's.
personally,
Hamster?
if it's someone else's money, depending on who it is, like if it's your guys's, I find it easier to spend because it's
Well,
not mine.
she'll spend
But
in a heartbeat.
The
Well, you're also
second
a
it's
kid,
my well, once it's my money, I don't like it anymore.
She parts with it and she cries. She
I
bought
do.
herself a pair of sunglasses and a purse and spent like $80 on those.
Sounds
and
like-
she started crying.
Spent
I did.
$80 on sunglasses and a purse?
I did. Well, they're on sale.
That's just ridiculous.
It was on sale. Okay, the purse was
It's
originally like 140 almost. Like I think.
149.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're one of those people. You're going to have to watch that when you get older.
And then
You think that just because it's on sale, that
Hey,
it's like, you know what,
the
this is going to
sunglasses
appreciate in
were
value.
$45 before they were on sale.
Unless it's
so.
property, it's not going to appreciate in value later on.
And the best
I
part is
ended
she
up-
doesn't even use it.
I know.
It just hangs there.
I ended up spending 70. No, I had 74 left, I think. I either spent
Either
74
way,
I had 74
she
left.
spent it, loved it at the time. The next day, she's like, I'm so broke.
Should have bought a bunch of cotton can ice cream.
Oh, and then I bought shoes. I bought shoes.
You did buy shoes.
They didn't make me cry. I love them. I love shoes. They're like my favorite thing ever.
Yeah,
I want
You're
more.
going to be in trouble when you get older.
I want more shoes. I know
You're
I
going
won't.
to have to temper that. Shoes,
I
buying purses.
Get a
I
fucking
probably
you don't
wouldn't have
need
bought it
just
if
'cause they're
Jaden
on
was
sale.
like, "It'll be okay." Bubs told me it'd be okay. It'll be fine.
Don't
Like,
blame
me,
him.
brother. You
that
made
he
the decision.
influenced me to.
You
Yeah.
made the decision.
I would have done the
Yes,
same thing
but he
if
broke
I
my
knew I could get my
final
sister to spend $80 when she didn't need to spend $80. I would have goaded her into doing it for sure.
He broke my final wall that was blocking me. I was like, "No, it's fine. I don't need." He's like, "Yeah, but you'll be able to get that money back."
He was just a little red devil
Yep.
on your shoulder.
Yes.
Spend the money.
Maybe you give it to your best friend.
Our best friend. Okay, well,
Hey, you need to make him do his Owen Wilson impression.
We've been doing it throughout.
No, the whoa thing.
Wow.
Or yeah.
Wow.
we've literally
Wow.
You do it.
I've not heard him do it
Wow.
until just about 10 seconds ago.
You do it.
Well, when you re-listen to the podcast, you'll hear it.
You're here. You're
Probably
every
been
once in a while.
paying
You hear
attention to
wow.
other things.
Wow. Wow.
Mommy, can you do it?
Wow.
No, I still won't do it. You
it.
almost got me to try. I won't do it because I can't Owen Wilson it.
Do
I can't
it,
do his actual
it,
voice,
do
like
it.
speaking, unless it hurts my. It's one of those that hurts my throat to do his.
Oh,
like
you're-
if I
you're doing
do
it
just
too
a
low.
few sentences of his,
gotta
like
bring it
it automatically starts hurting my throat.
Well, can you?
No.
Wow. Wow.
You've heard the impressions I do of the
Wow.
Allstate guy.
Do it.
Allstate. Nailed it.
The only way I can do a man's voice is if I go demonic with
You
it.
just have to go to the the straight growl because you can't go bass.
Do it again.
No. Like Jason said, it starts to hurt.
Wow.
Does it, or does it start to get like
My throat starts to hurt.
embarrassing? Are you embarrassed,
Both.
Mommy?
How embarrassing. Like when,
How
Embarrassing.
embarrassing.
when you spilled all that icing on you.
It was not a lot of icing. Also, it was a little bit.
It
Also,
was glazed, thank you.
He's
whatever.
It's a difference.
Anyways, also I ended up playing in the water, so you couldn't tell. Anyways,
True.
it's just
Anyway, well, we're going to wrap this up now. Thanks for stopping by, I guess. Thanks for
Yeah, thanks for stopping by for
Okay.
about,
stopping by.
16 hours.
I'll go
Thanks for
home now.
stopping by, Isabel.
Not
You're
even,
welcome.
It's like 12 hours, not even.
for what?
That you're going to be here because you guys are leaving at 3:30 and you got here
Yeah.
at like 8 something.
Yeah. Wow.
Come again when you can't stay as long,
oh
Jason.
my God, you hit him.
Huh?
I didn't hit him. I said
With
come
your
again when
little
you can't
thingy.
stay as long.
Anyway,
That's what we say in our family.
thanks for stopping by.
His little hands
To
are
everybody
so
out
weird.
there still listening, if you're new, thank you for coming and supporting.
Do you want to see
Remember
my
to-
giant fork?
Remember to what the fuck? Remember to follow all the socials and hit us up on YouTube.
I almost spit cider all over the microphone.
Do you?
I think I had to hold my breath so I didn't just spew it everywhere. Do you want to see my giant fork?
It's a pitchfork. No, it's not. It's an
Remember?
actual fork.
To tell your friends, tell your family, and I don't give a shit
Hide
if
your
you
kids,
tell
hide
your
your wife.
Enemies, Longs, Wargers out there. Peace.
Bye.